think the government just needs to stay out of your body, period, whether you have...
I agree with that, and therefore I don't think the diagnosis of mental illness is actually relevant.
It's still a moral decision. I think it's wrong to have an abortion, but it's to each person do their own thing. I don't think the government has the right to do it specifically since this government did not set the standard for when life begins.
That's fine. I didn't want to go into the. I didn't want to drag into the abortion code.
My choice, no kids, unaliving babies. Those same people.
Right. Hold on a second. It was a bad comparison. I didn't want to. Hold on. I didn't want to go down this road. I was saying it as a comparison because if these people that you identify as having mental illness.
So those same people were then wanting us to be forced. Everyone had to be forced vaccinated and get the jab, or you were going to lose your job, or all of these things were going to happen. So
Great. So I wasn't using it as a comparison. I was just saying, if you think that these people have mental illness, and you think that's actually serious, right? Then let's actually talk about addressing them. And the addressing that isn't telling people, and the addressing that wouldn't be telling people that they're stupid, right? And wouldn't be saying they're just crazy because they have mental illness and then dismissing them. This is what Norm said. They have mental illness, and I dismiss them. So what's the treatment plan?
The truth is that they have.
So what's the treatment plan?
God.
I don't know if there is one. They seem to wax and wane. Another example is that scare, that moral panic about recovered memories and kitty rings of devil-worshipping child abusers that was big in the 80s. And there was a film about it too called Capturing the Freedmans.
The people who are just inventing things. By the way, I'm a little worried about this Colin Wells death, kid who drowned in Mississippi. There were many rooms on Clubhouse insisting that he was murdered by white people with absolutely no evidence of it. So that's another example of a kind of moral panic / mental illness over something that didn't happen. There's that Russiagate. Russiagate was a social hysteria. People to this day will insist that there's, in the Mueller report, it says that he colluded with Russia to change the outcome of the election in 2016.
Do you think that people calling white people racist in 2026, that's got to be up there with mental illness?
Well, false charges of racism seem to be a default for certain people. Like, you know, it's just rather than...
It's a cope.
It's a cope. Rather than have the discussion, they just call names. And this seems to be...
That's what you're doing too. Rather than have the discussion, I'm saying they have mental illness.
No,
calling names.
That's not
I'm analyzing a social phenomenon. I'm not calling names.
Absolutely. I disagree that that's your motivation.
Okay, well, I'm sorry.
Well, you don't know what my motivation... You don't speak for my motivation.
Well, Caleb...
No, I just... It seems to me, just having listened to you, I am speaking to my motivation. And what you just said, that you're just analyzing, I don't believe that you're just engaging in analysis.
So, you know, there is this thing called mass psychological illness or mass psychogenic illness, MPI, or mass hysteria is the rapid spread of physical or psychological symptoms through a group with no identifiable infectious agent or drug cause. Yes, it's an actual thing that happens. It's crazy.
I've seen it many times in this country. What about suddenly...
The witch trials.
All of these high school kids decide that they're not boys, they're girls, or they're not girls, they're boys. So people's children are suddenly telling them, oh yeah, I'm a girl.
I know, they weren't watching, Would You Be My Neighbor? He's so good. What was his name? Not Mr. Robinson. What was his name?
Oh, Jordan Peterson.
No, that childhood show.
Oh yeah,
Mr. Rogers.
Mr. Rogers. Oh my gosh, when he talks about boys will grow up to be daddies, girls will grow up to be mommies. Boys cannot be girls. And he sings this song. It was so clever. Planting great seeds in our heads when we were kids.
This is way before the mass hysteria of this.
Yeah, now the shows that the kids...
Have you seen any
America allows for the elasticity in their rubber band to sort of like push to the edges.
Hello, moderators. This is Book. I'd like to talk about the title of the room, if I may.
Yes, permission granted.
So, I've read in a book that evolution occurs via anti-socialistic methods, meaning we have socialists and then we have anti-socialists. The truth about anti-socialism is that the socialists think that they're being anti-socialist by wanting social programs, but that's just not the truth. Socialists, especially Democrat socialists, are absolutely 100% mentally ill. They should all be arrested and put into mental health education facility camps to help them with their bad opinions.
This is certainly a sophisticated view.
Now, if you abort children and you decapitate them in the uterus, or if you marry men and call yourself a rabbi, you're a faggot retard. You're a retard faggot. You should go to the John Kitover Mental Health Facility to help people.
What's that, Ann? No, but that was not in good faith.
And on the stage.
Norm, it's John Kitover's account. So on is also AYN on the stage. It's also.
I know this. I mean, I just want him to talk like a normal person, and there's no problem.
No, there's a prime example of mental illness. I mean, sitting in Fruit of the Loom underwear with 30 phones around you but streaming live, that would probably, for the 5 years, that would probably indicate some level of...
There's something there. There's something.
Do you believe in a different brand of underwear, Brad? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, I had to wear that stuff in the Navy, and so, like, you know, they gave you the tighty whities, but, I mean... As soon as you could, you bought boxers. Like, you know, you let the boys free. So, I mean, you know...
Wait, you guys were required to wear tighty whities?
In boot camp.
In boot camp, yeah.
Government issue.
Wait, who was the endorser there? Zen? Was that you?
I'm just saying that if you marry men or you murder babies and you think that you're mentally healthy and all there, you could be a faggot, retard faggot.
Yeah, you got it, boy! Simulating pregnancies is not working.
Oh, they won't say this unaliving a baby. They will say.
Also, he was making a dig at somebody else on the stage. We don't need that.
Oh. I understand that.
It's unnecessary. It can be coming. I've seen this guy speak in a very nice way and actually add to the conversation, and I want to encourage that and not corrosive, nonsense.
Well, what I noticed about Edmund is that he does match energy in a room. So when he did come up, when he started to speak, that said person came off mic and made a comment first. So then that's when Edmund will go full troll mode and then just and run him off. But if people are having normal conversation, not being condescending, and hope not to be equal.
I mean, he's becoming like that sort of crazy guy that everybody knows about, It's like, he's on the corner with his radio.
You might consider the weirdest things. We had, at least on the Republican side of Clubhouse, or more on that avenue, the conservative, we had 4 or 5 people running around saying that they were running for elections. Odd thing, though, is that they ran their election campaigns on Clubhouse, which made 0 sense to me. But we had it. We even had it in the Libertarian side, and there were some Democrat or progressive or liberal people that were running around. And I don't understand this thought process, because it's coming to today. To run solely on TikTok, Instagram, Clubhouse, Twitter, whatever it is, Twitter, Clapper, whatever you're using. Why? It's important to get a message out. I understand that. But if that's all you're doing, How can you run a campaign solely on social media? You actually still have to go talk to people. You still have to break laws. You still have to go and meet townsfolk, visit states, visit cities, visit districts. And I would say that was a mental illness that came out of the pandemic, was people thinking they were going to be politicians and revolutionize America by running a political campaign on Clubhouse. It was fucking weird, especially with some of the libertarians. They were the most crazy on that one.
They were for sure. I did not know. Do you remember, Brad? Do you remember Bootleg Libertarian was his name? Remember Bootleg?
Yes.
You know that he passed away, right?
No, I didn't.
He, like a Brooks situation. Yeah, really sad. I didn't even know that. Roger told me like a couple months ago.
Wow.
Yeah, and he's married and had kids.
Yep, he wanted to box me in a ring.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not a boxer, so like, yeah, whatever. That's really sad.
It is.
So today I became acquainted with a YouTube channel called Hot White Underbelly, and it's a man who does interviews with people in Skid Row, discussing their crack and fentanyl use.
It's soft white. I've been watching them for years, like 10 years. Yeah, they're really interesting. They're well shot. They're very, very interesting.
How prevalent is this? Like, it seems to be quite prevalent.
What's that?
I guess
degeneracy.
Hey, don't be too hard on the crackheads. Like, first off, they're probably the hardest working people in America. You've never, ever seen somebody, a crackhead, ever get up and say, you know what, screw this, I don't need to do this today, I don't need to go to work, I need a mental health day, I'm just going to lay down. They will always get up and find a way to score the drugs or alcohol that they need, and they will achieve that fucking goal in any method they can. They are the biggest hustlers in America.
Proud America.
That may be true. Very well may be true. Listen, I'm not trying to like give anybody.
I mean, drug abuse, it seems to be a fairly constant in the population. I mean, I've heard under the past few administrations, as many as 100,000 dying a year from fentanyl overdoses. There's a fair amount of, opioid abuse. If that's what you're talking about, I mean, that's fentanyl. Crack is obviously a very different creature.
Yeah.
This is mainly, I think, sort of lurid and fascinating look at the underworld, the underbelly. It's not like it's prevalent. It's like, I don't think I know any crackheads or...
Don't you remember that song, Your Mama's on Crack Rock?
And did you say that Brooks died?
Yeah, Brooks.
That's very sad. I love Brooks. That's very sad.
Yeah.
Can't
So,
join the house, Gigi. Michelle,
That's
tell this
very
faggot
sad.
retard to let me join the
Deeply
house.
relatable.
The reason why it actually came up was because I had a conversation with another friend a couple of days ago, maybe 3 or 4 days ago, and they mentioned to me,
Dennis, you ready to
even children,
you ready to
like
relaunch the John
teenagers,
Kitover band for the day?
Are widespread smoking.
Time for a little power rush, a bull rush,
and fentanyl in marijuana.
Super rush.
That was in. At least that's what it was locally that I
Teenagers
came across.
smoking marijuana?
And crack.
I can't.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, just for Gigi's Mansion, this is an exclusive John Kitover band event. We are live at Lollapalooza. We're setting up on stage. This is the pre-show, pre-after party delight and celebration of Chicago in Gigi's Mansion.
To me, to me.
Ultra positive positive vibration.
Come with trumpets sounding shrill over the hill. Come with drums low muttering from the spring. Come with flute and come with pipe. Am I not right? I who wait and write and wrestle with there that had no boss to nestle my body, weary of empty glass, strong as a lion, sharp as an axe. Come, oh come, with the lonely lust of the devil down, thrust the sword through the gallant fetter. I'll devour, I'll beget her.
Well, a very eventful day yesterday and morning. I haven't stopped this morning until about an hour ago. I'm literally going to. I made a whole bunch of salads and I grilled chicken.
Found in the purple of passion prayer, in the crimson shrine, the scarlet snow, the soul that startles in eyes of blue, to watch thy wantonness sweeping through the tangled grove, then you
become singular again. So they come in between you and the shadow that possess you. I don't call them spirits, I call them dimensional beings.
Dimensional beings from Islam? This is the gift that keeps giving. Dimensional beings? Listen to the words coming out of your mouth. Dimensional beings? From which dimension?
I don't know why why do we keep inviting this guy up? Can we
Hello?
this guy, please? We don't
Hello?
want him with our boring rooms.
Hello?
Can we knock him down, please? He came in here. I told you he was.
Well, speak of a dimensional being, and one will appear. Look who's here.
All right. Well, what we're gonna do is.
What is this? The Little Caesars of Islam? Hello?
Daniel, let's have a meeting.
Can I get another slice?
Do you think that he's been? Do you think that he's repented? All right. Did he repent? He hasn't repented yet. Okay.
Haven't repent. It's not Yom Kippur yet, guys. I'll do it on Yom Kippur.
Let's let him make the case.
But Daniel has to also ask for forgiveness. How dare you, Daniel? How dare you? Hello?
You were pissing us off with
the bells? You don't like the bells? That's part of Islam.
I like the bells. I like the bells. She didn't like the bells. Yes. Listen to me, okay?
You guys just live for drips of narjas. That's it. You guys don't even talk about Islam. You just wait for narjas to come in and sprinkle you with her narjas juice. You guys don't care academically about Islam. You're frauds. You're fakes. You're not scholars. You're just narjas juice drippers.
This guy's over me.
You're an international dimension being, Drogo. Get a haircut. Get a haircut. You know how much shampoo and mousse you have to use? You're gonna kill the planet with all your shampoo and mousse and hairspray conditioner. You're not Muslim if you got hair like that. You better cut it to save the world.
He's not a Muslim. I'm not a Muslim.
He's not?
No.
Well, where'd you get that shirt? Did you buy it on eBay? It looks like it's worth $9.
It's not a shirt. Let it go, man. It's a beach shirt. This is Friday's shirt, bro.
Well,
You have a Friday shirt?
it's camel day, and not many of you study, you just endlessly talk, but the camel is a metaphor for the ability to traverse.
Actually, John, these are metaphors, man. Stop with these metaphors. Stop with these metaphors, please. You're so into metaphors that you're lost.
You're talking about international dimension beings, retard faggot, and you're gonna tell me you don't like a metaphor about a camel? You look like a fucking camel. If you listen and use your ears, you might learn the truth of the earth. If you listen. The truth of the earth. It's not flat from your birth to your death.
Other beings being used to corrupt you. That's what it is. He said earth. What earth? That sounds like, remember Al? I mean, he's old enough to remember Al. Remember Al? Yeah, Chicago. Remember Al? He would say earth. You're talking about Alex Jones. No. We're talking about Al, like the alien Al. He was like a little stuffed animal.
TV show, right? Count Drogo.
Yeah.
Are you named after the world famous Drogo from House of Cards or Game of Thrones?
Yeah, I took that name from Al Drogo.
You know, he was a faggot retard faggot, right?
I just like him because he's a true warrior.
He's a pedo. That actor, that Samoan faggot retard, is a pedo.
I just like the name.
I don't want to say what I saw, but anyways, the point is, Islam, see, Barth has actually proven something. That you can create the same room every day, and it can keep giving you lemon juice. So Islam truly is the lemon tree, Judaism is the banana tree, and Christianity is the orange tree. If you mix it all up, you get a banana sundae. And then you invite the international dimension beings to come over and have a lunch party. Drink some Nespresso. I am complete.
Of the living tree, that is spirit and soul and body and brain, come over the sea. My man, come with trumpets sounding shrill over the hill, come with drums low muttering from the spring. Come with flute and come with pipe, am I not right? I who wait and rave and wrestle with air that have no bows to nestle. My body weary Give me the sign of the open eye and the token erect, a thorny thigh, and the word of man is a mystery. Open, 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 pan, 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 I am a man. Do as thou wilt, as a great God can. I am awake in the grip of the snake, the eagle slashes with beak and claw. The gods withdraw, a great beast called the to death on the horn of the unicorn. I am pan, 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 pan. I am thy mate, I am thy man, God of thy flock. I am gold, I am God, flesh to thy bone, flower to thy rod. With hoofs of steel I race on the rocks, through solstice stubborn to equinox. And I rave, and I rape, and I rip, and I rend, everlasting world without end. Mannequin, maiden, maiden, men in the might and pan,
Is that Buttercup 4.0? Get your ass up here, Buttercup 4.0. Oh my god, I was so delighted to hear you've been banned from Israel. Ah.
Who told you that?
I heard you in a room saying that you got kicked out of Israel. You can't go back. You're forever banned.
No, they tried to, but they didn't stick. The charges didn't stick.
Oh, damn. Because if you are prevented from returning to Israel, holy shit, like, yeah, no joke, like, you really got to go out of your way to fucking get that designation.
That's impressive, right?
That's impressive, but I mean, it doesn't actually work to your, if you actually were prevented from entering the country, like, that's a pain in the ass.
Hey, I have a question for you, John. Are you able to, when the Zios are talking shit about me, like, flag the recording?
Flag it? How do I flag? What?
You're like, hey, there's some people talking shit about you in this recording over here.
No, I mean, people are over you. Your Buttercup moment was like, it was controversial for a moment, but your controversiality has withered as the years have progressed. So, the Amir is the king of terrorism. You're just a mini socialist. You're not even on the scale of Amir's grandness. I mean, he's.
They hate me more than though, for some reason.
What was that?
They hate me more than Amir.
Yeah.
The Zios.
I think it's because you're more annoying, actually, and that's pretty hard to do. Amir, have you ever heard Amir like really talk? He's super annoying. The way he stutters.
And I'm even more annoying than him.
Yeah, because you are a female Jewish voice, and for a Jewish man to hear a female, there's also the power.
Balls shrivel and die.
Yeah, there's also the power dynamic of your green bean fascism, which is also appalling. So you're like a feminist. You're like a feminist.
Drescher.
Well, anyways, I'm just saying that
like a feminist Fran Drescher or like Sarah Silverman. What annoying Jewish women are you?
See, you're like a trinity, and that's why you're so repulsive to a Jew. Because you embody the fascistic power. You're a woman and you have an annoying voice already, and you're Jewish. So you're like the triple toxicity that a man is like appalled from. If a man is a mosquito, you are mosquito spray.
Thank God.
Now, I'm not saying in the real world. In the real world, you could probably fool a guy longer than you can on Clown House. But on Clown House, because you're so exposed, and there's so many recordings of you just asking questions. Do you ever notice how you always ask controversial questions, like, and you push the conversation forward by asking another question and asking another question? But what you're doing is you're just reframing the convo with every question you ask. And eventually, no, I said ask. And what I'm saying is eventually your show, you see, your shows can only go, you actually have no endurance. You have, impact, but you have no lasting impact, meaning that your gravity is still off. You can't.
I sell tickets. People, even the Zios invite me to their room now to sell tickets.
See, you're incapable of creating in the industry. I know you work in media, but in Hollywood, we call it critical mass, meaning that it's a nuclear chain event. You don't have to fuck with it anymore. It's fully automated. And this is where you struggle. Personally, professionally. Listen, if a cell phone is the highest achievement of human intelligence and technology, and you can buy them for $49 and put it on a tripod and just use that and literally just it never dies for many years. You know what happens to a battery in a phone after many years of live streaming on YouTube? It expands and it tries to break out of the case. And I am worried that some of these phones could detonate or start a fire. So I have to cycle them out and put them into retirement. Well, I guess that kind of describes you in a nutshell. I hope you've enjoyed my analysis. I hope you use it as an after-action ready review to improve your processes.
I didn't hear anything actionable there.
Well, that's a you problem. I'm sorry. But I know I don't have to say I'm sorry. I'm just telling you in advance. Are you watching the Dr. Fauci roast?
No.
Oh, because they're roasting him. He has had to plead the fifth 100 times.
Wait, there's a roast, like a Comedy Central roast?
No, the senators are grilling him in a senatorial Q&A. He's subpoenaed.
Do you think COVID was a hoax?
100%. The biggest hoax in human history.
Okay. Did you wear a mask?
Yeah, when I had to. But I did get on the train in 2020, and this Chinese girl was sitting next to me, and it looked like blood was running from her nose, and she looked like she had the flu, and I was like, oh my God. I got up and I walked away real quick. I was like, are they flying Chinese all around America infected with COVID to spread the virus? And on trains and on buses, and then I realized that I must be a faggot retard faggot. That poor girl just had a cold. There's no way that the Wuhan Virology Institute somehow just like opened up their windows and was like, the world is infected with COVID-19 virus! That's just not how the virus flew around the world like a hurricane. Anyways, Buttercup, welcome to the Church of Buttercup. You inspired this house. You inspired me to take act. You know what you are? Not only are you retarded, but you're actually, you do believe in structural white racism, right? You would have to. With your position on Israel, you would have to be a structural white racist, a deconstructionist.
Wait, I'm a racist, or I believe in racism?
Excuse me?
You said I'm a structural white racist, or I'm someone who believes in it?
You believe in the theory that society is structurally white racist. It's just a yes. I mean, you don't have to think about it. I understand who you are, because there are other women on this app who believe that if you are not deconstructing structural white racism every single day, then you are a part of and a member of the structural white racism. And so if you think Israel is an apartheid state, if you think Israel is a neo-colonial settler project, if you think Israel is a genocidal, warmongering, hypocritical, terroristic state, well, then you think it's structurally white racist. I mean,
Can we level with each other a little bit?
Excuse
the
me?
guys are a little off the deep end too, right? Like Israel does do some fucked up shit, right? Like just between the two of us, off the record.
Yeah, well, cops in Chicago, cops in New York, cops in Miami, cops in LA, every major city. No, I'm just telling you that law enforcement, which is nothing more than the extension of war, you're taking a gang of armed men and you're telling them to go from...
Okay, but sometimes they do it unnecessarily because out of revenge.
Yeah.
Or out of, trauma response. They're not always acting in their own strategic interests. They're acting counter to their strategic interests just to punish and terrorize the other, no?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Great. See, I knew you were a
100%.
reasonable guy. I knew it, John. I knew you had it in you. These guys, these Hosborists are fucking nuts, okay? Like, you really buy this shit about the most moral army in the world and how we always knock twice.
It's not the most...
Tomatoes. Give me a break.
It's not the most moral. It's the most legal. See, that's the thing is they take legal...
It's legal because they don't believe in the law. They don't sign on to all conventions. That's why it's the most legal.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
They write their own laws.
I'm saying that they definitely utilize lawyers in their military activities to a very high degree.
Of course, they're Jews.
Well, look at the way the Palestinians would conduct their war. Do you think they consult with lawyers to find out whether or not this is acceptable and legal? No.
That's because it's like a militia. It's not like a formal army.
I get it, but what I'm telling you is, in terms of
like
who...
the PA does with its security.
Well, who has... I'm just saying who has the moral high ground. It's not the Islamic terrorist willing to accomplish their goals and missions using absolutely no legal prudence at all.
There is no legal framework for them. Let's be real. You know that.
I know, so why in the world would you support a group of pirates?
There's available for them to use. They gotta use go rogue, you know? They gotta use their own...
Yeah, this is the thing about guerrilla warriors, where I actually don't want to side with guerrilla warriors and pirates. This is why you are a retard faggot. And I hate to break the bad news to you, but you wouldn't last 10 minutes in a Palestinian concentration camp. They would eat you alive. They'd skin you and have you for fucking dinner. And you'd be like, why are you eating me? I was on social audio chat apps for years supporting your cause. Ah, that's my liver. Ah, that's my kidney. Ah! You see what I'm saying, Buttercup?
Yeah, I hear you.
You are a delusional. See, part of Zen philosophy is helping people break through their delusions.
Weaving in like the new word association.
Exactly, because I'm trying to help you try to get straight, because unfortunately you're weak, you're fat, you're obnoxious, you're low IQ, and you're gay.
Chicago, what did she say? To first be made straight, one must become broken.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to break up her brain so she can wake up tomorrow with the new subconscious implants.
That was a very Zen idea.
I see, Clubhouse is actually nothing more than a subconscious suggestion app. And I am merely trying to unfuck you by neurologically, subconsciously, linguistically program your brain to realize that you would be what's for dinner in a Palestinian pirate camp. Yeah. You think you've never been quadruple penetrated, have you? Probably.
How does one get quadruple penetrated? There's
Well,
only
how do you
holes.
get double penetrated? You're not thinking outside of the box. See, what I'm saying is they will.
Your mind is penetrated.
No, they will skull fuck your ears and implode your brain because they don't care if you live or die. Did you see what they did to the women on October 7th? I mean, I've seen horrific videos that you've probably never seen.
Okay, but did you see what the IDF soldiers did to the Palestinian prisoners with the dogs?
Uh-oh, what did they do with the dogs?
Well, I have in my PTR a bunch of clips throughout history of militaries raping people, trading dogs to rape prisoners, and it seems like that's a possibility.
See, I'm kind of like
I'm not saying it did happen, I'm saying there's allegations.
Did you ever collect, like, baseball cards, or Pokemon cards, or Star Wars cards, or... What kind of collectibles did you have as a kid? Did you have a sticker collection? Like, what did you like as your little collectible as a younger person?
Rocks.
Rocks. You had a rock collection.
Yeah.
Well, you sound like a Palestinian terrorist right from the get-go, throwing chucking rocks at people. No fucking surprise there. Mom, what?
You're really good at improv.
What do you want to be when you grow up, my little buttercup? Mom, I want to be a political agitator and throw rocks at law enforcement and be a bitch cunt on the internet and annoy people and use my green bean fascism to make people feel like shit because I myself can't take the conversations because they're too ridiculous.
Do we know each other?
Yeah, he knows you.
Who's that? I don't remember.
He's just some autistic gay guy on the East Coast. Uses a social audio chat app like every other faggot retard on this app. I mean,
okay.
Buttercup, the point is, you work in the media. You're getting roasted on the media, by the media. The John Kitover Show right now. Is there any... Let me ask you this. If you could get into an Israeli, Jewish, Zionist time space capsule, you know, that allow you to travel through time, and you could go back and tell your younger self some things that were going to happen, you know, what would you tell your younger self? What instructions would you give your younger self? You can pick the age, 16, 12, whatever age you want. What would you tell that younger you?
I would say, like, say no to that birthright trip. It would have set me on, like, a completely different trajectory of, like, my interests and my heartbreak and all the baggage I have. Just say no to the birthright trip.
Just say no to birthright, because it could give you
right?
give you heartbreak. That's funny. Oh my god, so true, huh?
Did you do the birthright trip, John?
Yeah, and I just got a call from my squeeze from the birthright trip yesterday, and she was telling me like the most horrific things about her life.
I told you, you gotta stay away from birthright.
I wouldn't say stay away from birthright. I would say
Why
stay.
do you think she's having horrific things in her life? Why do you think your life is going the way it is?
My life is great. Unfortunately, the girl that I spoke to, she's a cunt. She's a low IQ bitch. She's a self-centered, narcissistic, egotistical, horrible psychopath. I would say that's probably why things in her life aren't going the way that she anticipated them. And, you know, see, a lot of women who think they're kind of like moderate conservatives, they're actually just liberal faggot retards. And they like to try to suggest that they're not a liberal faggot retard. But if you spend 20 years talking about animal torture and, you know, posting horrific videos of animals being like desecrated and abused, that's a psychological thing about you. That you're a fucking sick retard weirdo who wants to spend all your time on a specific type of content. And so, in the way that you spend your time creating anti-Jewish, anti-Israel, hate content about law enforcement and soldiery and military activities, it's the same thing. You're a macabre person who's interested in death.
Macabre is how you pronounce it.
Yeah, you just this is your fetish. This is your niche. And I salute you. But you're untouchable. No man is going to want to stick his nose up by that fucking clit and take a whiff of that toxic stewage that you cook up every day. Ugh. Imagine you stirring a pot of hate every day.
How can I stir this pot a little? What else can I put in the pot? Ooh, it's smelling pretty hateful. Add a little more Palestinian children blood to the recipe. Yum! Now we're cooking with some gas.
You see what I'm saying?
This is high art. I gotta respect the game.
This is a roast. You know, I've run roast of Buttercup rooms before, but now I get you all to myself, 1-to-1 roast. You know, Zen isn't even saying anything because he's just like laying back and witnessing the Holocaust and genocide happening in this room right now. But I would just, honestly, I would encourage you to try to find some new hobbies. I know you're a social.
I'm trying.
I know you're a social do-gooder, but really you're just an anti-Semite, and you're boring, and you're lonely on top of it, because this app proves that people aren't creative enough, and that people are generally bored and lonely, and they use the low-hanging fruit to create, spam. So I salute you on your artistic endeavor and your experiment, but you have failed, and you are a faggot retard.
Okay. Alright, well thank you for the pep talk. I needed that. That was good therapy. John Kitover.
I just want to remind the audience that this is not projection. This is a roast. Hello?
Hello?
We got a hello out of her. That was fun. Okay, Zen, anything you want to say before I go on to the John Kitover band?
Oh, you're not going to be talking in any of these rooms? You're just going to be...
No, they kicked me from Scott and Norm's room. I can't get back on stage, so I'm gonna kick my band off for the day. You know, the yeah, dude, I'm telling you, in terms of like live streaming, because you can't hit copyright marks with your own AI music, it's unbelievable. And my music, I think, is pretty good. Some people compliment me and they say, your music sounds good. I like your music.
Yeah, it must be bad. It must be robots. No, I think your music's not bad. I know it's pretty good.
It's all mostly all like Crowley poetry. And so if you think that Crowley or occult iconography symbolism is intelligent, well, if you mix it with AI music, I mean, holy shit, like I'm putting out, there's a reason why my music almost sounds commercial, because the commercial artists are all using occult terminology. Yeah, they do sound very much like they were at the forefront. But now that you can create masterpieces that sound identical to major commercial artists, all this talk on this app, it's redundant, and just an exhibition of loneliness and boredom. You know? Like, look at Brad. I mean, Brad can go on for 20 minutes about any topic under the sun. He's lonely. He's bored, you know?
And I need to play like an audiobook or something, honestly. It's been a while.
Yeah, just listen to the Tao Te Ching on YouTube. That's like probably the best reset that I have found.
You're right.
It's very bass. Okay, take care. Talk to you soon.
Yeah, you too.
Thrillless, I'm lost of the light. Oh man, my man, come careering out of the night of pan.
This is not projection, it is a roast.
Your pan, come over the sea. From Sicily and from Arcady, roaming his Bacchus with fawns and parks, and nymphs and satyrs for thy guards, on a milk white ass.
What a label it correctly, so when I end the room, it shows up in my profile. The greatest roast of Buttercup ever.
Come with Apollo in bridal dress, shepherdess and Pythoness. Come with Artemis silken shod, and wash thy white thigh, beautiful God, in the moon of the woods on the marble mount, the dimpled dawn of the amber fount, the purple of passionate prayer. In the crimson shrine, the scarlet snare, the soul that startles in eyes of blue, to watch thy wantonness weeping through the tangled grove, the gnarled bowley of the living tree that is spirit and soul, and body and brain come over the sea, O Pan.
Is that John Lee? Oh my God.
O Pan, devil or God, to me, my man, come with trumpets sounding shrill over the hill. Come with drums low muttering from the spring.
What is this? I'm sick. There's no
come with flute and come with pipe. Am I not right? I who wait and writhe and wrestle with air that hath no boughs to nestle, my body weary of empty class, strong as a lion and sharp as an ass. Come, oh come, I am numb with the lonely lust of devildom. Thrust the sword through the galling fetter, all devourer, all begetter. Give me the sign of the open eye,
Parson is 2x3.
and the token erect of thorny thigh, and the word of madness and mystery.
Clown world.
I am awake in the grip of the snake. The eagle slashes with beak and claw. The gods withdraw. The great beasts come. Eopan and born to death on the horn of the unicorn. I am Pan, Eopan, Eopan, Pan, Pan. I am thy mate, I am thy man. Gold off thy flock, I am gold, I am God. Flesh to thy bones, flour to thy rod. With hoofs of steel I race on the rocks, through solstice stubborn to equinox. And I rave, and I rape, and I rip, and I rend, everlasting world without end. Mannequin maiden, maiden man, in the might of Pan. Eopan, Eopan, Pan, Pan, Eopan. some lust of the light. Oh men, my men, come careering out of the night. Oh Pan, Eopan, 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 come over the sea. From Sicily and from Arcady, roaming as Bacchus with fawns and pards and nymphs and satyrs for thy gods. On a milk-white ass, come over the sea to me, come with Apollo in bridal. Shepherdess and Pythoness, come with Artemis silken shod, and wash thy white, thy beautiful god, in the moon of the woods on the marble mount, the dimpled dawn of the amber fount. Dip the purple of passionate prayer in the crimson shrine, the scarlet snare, the soul that startles in eyes of blue, to watch thy wantonness weeping through the trampled grove, the marlet bowl of the living tree, that is spirit and soul, and body and brain, come over the sea. Eopan, devil or god, to me, my man, come with trumpets sounding shrill over the hill, come with drums low muttering from the spring, come with flute and come with pipe. Am I not right? I who wait and writhe and wrestle with air that hath no boughs to nestle, my body weary of empty clasp, strong as a lion and sharp as an ass. Come, oh come, I am numb with the lonely lust of devildom. Thrust the sword through the galling fetter, all devourer, begetter.
Democracy daughters. Ferocious fascism, cackling communism, equally frauds, cavort crazily all over the globe. They are hemming us in. They are abortive births of the child, the new Aeon of Horus. Liberty stirs once more in the womb of time. Evolution makes its changes by anti-socialistic ways. The abnormal man who foresees the trend of the times and adapts circumstantially is laughed at, persecuted, often destroyed by the herd. But he and his heirs, when the crisis comes, are survivors. Above us today hangs a danger, never yet paralleled in history. We suppress the individual in more and more ways. We think in terms of the herd. War no longer kills soldiers. It kills all indiscriminately. Every new measure of the most democratic and autocratic governments is communistic in essence. It is always restriction. We are all treated as imbecile children. Dora.
The manifestation of new wit, the unveiling of the company of heaven. Every man and every woman is a star. Every number is infinite.
sacred center, my heart and my tongue. Behold, it is revealed by Iwas, the minister of Horpycraft. The cat is in the cool, not the cool in the cats. Worship them, the cats, and behold my light shed over you. Let my servants be few and secret. They shall rule the many and the known. These are fools that men adore. Both their gods and their men are fools. Come forth, O children under the stars, and take your fill of love. I am above you and in you. My ecstasy is in yours. My joy is to see your joy above the gem as your is. The naked splendor of new. The sky's another woman shall awake the lust and worship of the snake. Another soul of God and beast shall mingle in the globed priest. Another sacrifice shall stain the tomb. Another king shall reign, and blessing no longer be poured to the hawk-headed mystical lord. Certify the half of the word of Hiru, Raha, Kohur, Pakad, and Rahur. 36. Then said the prophet unto the God 37, I adore thee in the song. I am the Lord.